It was a double celebration today, Good Friday and Spiritual Shouter Baptist Liberation Day. And as the Spiritual Shouter Baptists celebrated their liberation and freedom to practice their faith over the last 60 years in this country, the call was once again made for the Baptist community to get their own cathedral, which has been long overdue. The call was made by Senators Foster Cummings and Clarence Rambarat. Shirley Lewis reports.
They danced, chanted and beat their drums. Today was their day, the Spiritual Shouter Baptist Liberation Day, where members of the faith celebrated, praised and prayed. The faithful at the St. Anne's Spiritual Baptist Church of Metaphysics in Vancouver celebrated with a Thanksgiving service. Senator Foster Cummings called for leaders to demand the need for a cathedral in addition to a cemetery to bury members of the Baptist faith.
We require a cathedral because while we were so busy running from the police between 1917 and 1951, we didn't quite have time to put the foundation together. So we need a place to call home. But I want to add to that call today, we need a place to properly bury our dead.
This sentiment was also expressed by the Minister of Agriculture, who delivered greetings on behalf of Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley.
I bring you greetings on behalf of Honorable Prime Minister and members of the Cabinet and members of the government. And it is a pleasure to be here. When you have a clash with Good Friday and Spiritual Baptist Day, you're really divided. And I think if you do your research, you know, even though my godmother, Mama Chalu, had that influence on me, very early in life I also decided that I would follow the Catholic faith for reasons best known to me. But our beliefs are not divided.
Minister Rambarat said every other religious group have their own places of worship, and he believes the time has come for the Spiritual Shouter Baptist community to get what's theirs.
But this matter of a home has to be settled, and it's not once Dr. Eric Williams made allocation and made provision for land in Carlson Field. There was an allocation of land in Port of Spain that eventually had to be surrendered, and there was a promise of replacement land and a promise that has not been fulfilled.
The holiday commemorates the repeal on 30th March 1951 of the 1917 Shouter Prohibition Ordinance that prohibited the activities of the Shouter or Spiritual Baptist faith. Sherilyn Lewis, C News.
Archbishop of the St. Anne's Baptist Church of Metaphysics in Vancouver, Patrick Brown, said one of the major challenges facing the youth is the country is the youth. Delivering the sermon during the Thanksgiving service, Archbishop Brown said he believed the youth have gone astray.
Family life is not going good. So I think the youths need to go to God, people to counsel them and serve God in spirit and in truth. The youths of today, trouble. You could tell them some is truth and some doesn't be truth. Some will say they will change and they will never change. And then some will change. Children going astray. Youths going astray.